Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Raging Cajuns will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now on first down from the 30.
Let's go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Finds a tight end.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last... Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabs behind the line. It's Murray. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Stanley. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Going to try to get it himself. He's at the touchdown, Louisiana. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Reynolds. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cajuns. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got a 1st down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Washington. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll go to the ground. Got room to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Panthers racing to the line in a hurry-up. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Riding up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert looking for room at the 40. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8.
Job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Pulls it in. Oh, a lot of space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reynolds. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And they did tack on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hand, it's Sampson. And a big hit at the end, but it... stop him from getting the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give on the inside. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. First and 10 coming up. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 10.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Raging Cajuns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Raging Cajuns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Direct snap. It's Clark. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Brown will throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Trying to get the edge on the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. Looking for space. It's Murray. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They come to the line on 4th down. They've got a long way to go, and this is quite a gamble or foolish. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays.
Turning it on! Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Fires to the big fella. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He might want another play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal.
Clear. Dino. Lion.
They'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal.
On the ready.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
Timeout, Georgia State.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Georgia State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And the Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
On the run, it's Clark.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the Raging Cajuns enter the final minute with the lead.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
That's caught. It's Sampson. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Raging Cajuns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a first and goal.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Motion from the back. They want to run this quarterback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Walker. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Cajuns! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Number 13, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.